Listen, the folks sent the money. I'm just gonna go ahead and bail her out. Like just any bill that I guess has like my address on it or something. Huh?
Like a utility bill or something like that.
Okay.
Or a lease agreement on mortgage, car insurance.
And so, how does that work as far as like bonding someone out? Like, are you legally responsible for anything at that point, or?
Yeah, you are. So.
And if she doesn't show up to court, and they send you guys a judgment, you guys are gonna come after me
For the 14th.
Ooh. Okay. What's up, YouTube? I want to once again thank everybody who comes up to me in the streets and shows me real love. Y'all don't even know. It keeps me thankful. It keeps my tank full. Now, back to the content. All right, y'all. Listen. Listen, the folks sent the money. I'm just going to go ahead and bail her out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and bail her out. So, let's see if we can do it here at the ACDC or if we have to go to Fulton County. All right, so I'm going to walk in and we're going to get some information and y'all just stay tuned, all right? All right, so clearly I haven't been in any shit in a while. So apparently the bonding situation is not 10% like how I remember it being. The bonding companies now do 12 to 18%. So okay, he talking to him. Okay, cool. All right, so let's see what this bonding company talking about. All right. Okay, I need proof of income. And then what else?
A bill and ID.
Like just any bill that I guess has like my address on it or something? Huh?
Like a utility bill or something like that.
Okay.
Or a lease agreement on mortgage,
Car insurance.
And so how does that work as far as like bonding someone out? Like, are you legally responsible for anything at that point, or?
Yeah, you are. So as long as they go to court, you're good. But if they don't go to court, then we get a judgment for how much ever their bond is, the full total of their bond. So let's say their bond is like $50,000. We'll get a judgment for $50,000, and then we can come and sue you for that $50,000 if they don't go to court. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. We garnish wages, all that.
Do all bonds work like that? So like even if they have a cash bond?
Not if it's cash.
Okay, so a cash bond up at the court,
Yeah.
you could just
Pay
go.
the full amount of that bond usually when it's
So
cash.
that's not 10%.
The cash bond is usually the full amount.
Okay.
So the benefit of going through the jail when you're paying a cash bond is like once the case is closed, if everything go well, you get your money back. With us, you don't get your money back.
Right. The 10% is or whatever the. I heard it's 12 to 18% now, right?
Well,
Oh,
no, we do
10%.
10%. We can do up to 15%, but most times we do 15%. I mean 10% as long as you have like all the stuff that we ask for. You make good money, we see that you're stable, we're gonna do it at 10%.
Wow. Okay. I did not know that. I thought I could just bring the money and.
Let's see. What's you got your thing for the.
What, yeah,
What's the person's name?
ILIANA, so ILIANA.
what jail they in?
Fulton County is where they were booked. She's housed at ACDC.
Okay. You said her first name is?
ILIANA, so that's ILIANA. And the last name is DeCake. DAKAKE.
DAKAKE.
KE. Mm-hmm. How much?
$14,150.
Okay, hold for a second.
$14,150.
Yes, sir. You're someone special here for your last. This is really interesting. Could you help with just a moment, please?
Maybe like 1,400 a month.
So it's like 14, 15. Because her stuff was lowered.
You're looking at.
So like those numbers, like at court they lowered
Oh,
it.
they lowered it. Yeah.
So she went to court today?
It was Thursday.
Maybe they go high because it's small.
Well, they both say 10% on the 2,000, 2,500, but she
Wait,
fees and everything.
if it's like that, then she got paid at the jail.
I thought it was cash.
So she got paid at the jail cash.
No, I'm not thinking it normally says cash, but it was like.
I
should say sure.
So if I went up, would I need to go up to Fulton County Jail and pay that?
You would pay them the full bond amount, though. You pay us a percentage, but you would pay them jail the full amount in cash.
But you can pay us the percentage if you want to go to it, so it'll be probably like 1,500 or a little less than that.
Well, but then when the numbers come back that are actually the correct numbers.
Well, if that's not correct, you would have to wait until it's correct anyway. Like, we can't sign on that if that's not what it is in
right,
court.
so that's right in the system?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who do I go to about that? Like, who?
You just have to wait. Because, like, if you call them, they'll move even slower. So it's just them updating it inside the system. Which they usually do it by the end of the day, but maybe because of the snow and everything, they probably do it by the end of today.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, because I guess technically Friday was a non-day.
Yeah, but it's not.
And then so today is really like the next business day.
Yeah, so they probably should have it updated. Like
Wow,
6 o'clock
so
today.
even if I wanted to, I couldn't do it right now without paying the old amount.
Well, you can't pay the old amount. Because it's not going to let us go in the system and sign on the old amount anyway.
It has to be updated before we can sign it.
So literally right now, there's nothing I can do to get
I mean, you
her out.
could start the process, so we just change the numbers when it actually come through, and then you'll have everything already done. You just press the button and sign her out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You can start like doing the app.
And if she doesn't show up to court and they send you guys a judgment, you guys are gonna come after me.
For the 14.
Ooh. Okay.
I mean, the other option is like we try to find the person and rearrest them first before we like sue. the
Right.
person. So it's steps before you get sued.
Yeah,
Like, we try to go find them first.
Okay. Free at last. All right.
BERTSON or
RIBISON. So just the normal spelling of Robinson.
INSON.
Mm-hmm.
And you said Antonio is the first.
Antonio, yep.
You got this back here. Okay, fine for your home. Can you give me that person's name? That can cover? Okay, yeah, I talked to you earlier. And you said they was in Atlanta City, right?
She's being housed at the ACDC, but she was booked into.
Oh, she on the phone.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
So signature bond. So this person's bond is $1,300. So you'll be looking at paying like $225 to get them bonded out.
Okay, cause the fee or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when it says 1,000, it's really 1,300. You got to remember Fulton County adds in like fees and everything. So if the bond is 1,000, it's really 1,300 with the fees included.
Okay, so if I went up to the Fulton County Jail right now, how much would I have to pay them?
You would pay the full amount, which would be $1,300 in cash.
So there is no 10% when you go up to the jail?
10%
It's for the bonding
It's just for the
companies.
bonding
Wow.
That's where we come into play. You only paying a percentage to us, but if you go to the jail, you got to pay that full amount.
Wow.
Yeah, and luckily for him, he got two signature bonds, so you don't have to worry about those. So he just has that one.
He could
shot.
just sign for those, but then
Yeah.
the other one.
You gotta use.
So how does that work? Like, if he can't come up with that money, when will he get out?
He'll be there. He'll be sitting there until you get another court date, and the judge decides if they want to drop it or give him a signature bond on that too. It's completely up to the judges.
Do we know when like the court date is or anything
No,
like
it
that?
don't tell us
It
that
doesn't
on
say.
there.
How would I find that information out?
Have you been able to talk to him?
I'm about to run up to the jail and give him my number right now because he doesn't have the number that I need him to call.
He'll know when his next court date is because they normally tell him when their next court date is.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
No problem.
Yeah, this has been all right, guys. So we are in way over our heads. At this point, I was really hoping that, I could just wake up and decide, you know what, let me just go get this girl out of jail. We got the money, da-da-da-da-da. But even if I wanted to get her out today, they don't have the correct numbers in the system because today was the very next business day after Thursday. So the numbers that the judge reduced them to, those numbers aren't even in the system yet. And so in addition to that, obviously the bond, hey, what up, sweetie? I ain't seen you in a minute. I ain't got no cash on me right now. Yeah, I ain't got no cash, sweetie. Okay. Whew. So even if they did have the correct numbers in there, you know, I would have to essentially, you know, put myself up to be sued or wages garnished and stuff like that if things went left and she didn't show up to court. So this is like this is a lot more going on than what we anticipated. And at this point, I'm not sure if it makes any sense to you know, just to really press the issue. I mean, I want to see her get out, but you know, basically somebody's gonna have to put, you know, their finances and their situation on the line in order to get her out. With the bonding company, you got to have proof of income. You got to have a bill that shows, you know, your address or whatever. So like a utility bill. You got to show, you know, some type of bank statements or whatever. So it's almost like applying for like an apartment or something like that. And so it's not even like I'll be able to just get some Joe Schmo off the street who has an ID, pay him $50 and, you know, let them, you know, sign or whatever. It's like a whole process. So that sucks. That sucks. That means that it's not nearly as easy as what we thought. So maybe if the veto guy ends up seeing any of these videos and reaches out to me at atlstreetinterviews@gmail.com, or if I can somehow find LaShawn or Lashana Bird, who is Tone's mom, and if we can kind of, you know, if she wants to come on and, you know, be that level of help, hey, I'm with it. But it's definitely not just gonna be like, oh yeah, just take the money up there and she'll be able to do it herself. It's nothing like that. Like we're gonna have to bond her out, and it's a whole thing. So, all right, guys, let me see if I could just get back to the drawing board and kind of figure out how or what is the best way to play this situation from this point forward. All right, y'all stay tuned.